Katze, geh mal weg, oder?
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios.
Ich muss noch das hier aufklappen, eigentlich.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the...
Yes, I'm excited, okay.
Ist der live?
Ist er das?
Vorhin ging's noch, jetzt
We
geht's
know
wieder
that
nicht mehr.
Fazbear Entertainment has developed
Ist immer
something
so.
of a bad reputation over the
Das
last
geht
few
nicht.
decades.
jetzt.
And while it's
Meinem
true
Chat.
that some stories associated with our name
das ist auf
were
der
loosely
Risk.
based on actual
Ja,
events,
es geht, ich hab's
the
gemacht.
majority of them were total fabrications from the
Der
mind of a complete
erste.
lunatic.
Was, du
Lawsuits
kannst-
pending.
du kannst den
But we
Chat
aren't
wieder
above
auf-
laughing at ourselves.
Yep.
Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years, into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can
Hilarious
finally move
VR game.
past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch, perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares. We do, however, ask that you acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats.
Chicken.
Ja, das hast du leider nicht. Schade.
Was?
Ich habe Chicken gerade abgespielt, aber du hast Nubius hier nicht geändert.
Ja, was war das? Mal müsste es gehen.
Nee, ich meine, du hörst es selber nicht wegen UBS.
Achso, okay, schade. Ja, egal.
Ist egal.
Let's go!
Riding in my car, right up to Caribbean.
Hallo?
Hi.
Was geht? Ja, eine
I
Woche.
wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So
Ja,
I know it can be a bit overwhelming. I tell you, there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus
Alles mit
on
meinem Müll.
getting you through your first week, okay?
Bist du blind oder schon
First, there's an introductory
Gameplay gesehen?
from the company.
bisschen was gesehen, aber nicht viel.
It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids
Mann,
and
Alter.
where fantasy and fun come to life.
Bin so aufgeregt.
Fazbear
Bonnie,
Entertainment
ne?
is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned.
Wieder zurückgucken, Mann.
Carpets have been replaced. Blah blah blah.
Bonnie,
That
was
might
los?
sound bad, I know,
Ja.
but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but liable.
Oh no. Fuck off. Oh no. Oh no. Chick. Oh. Verpiss dich, hab ich gesagt. Chico noch da und Freddy noch da. Verpiss dich! Verpiss dich! Wo ist die Chica?
Wie dir die Side-Eye gibt.
Junge, Warum ist das Licht eigentlich hier so dunkel? Was soll das?
Strom sparen.
Ja, bitte. Chica ist da. Da ist gerade keiner. Ich muss sagen, irgendwie.
Was irgendwie?
Ja, irgendwie. Ja.
Ja.
Nein, geh aus.
Ich weiß nicht, ob es vorhin gehört ist. Ich habe vorgeschlagen, Minecraft VR on Stream.
Chica, verpiss dich!
Ah.
Bonnie! Warum? Verpiss dich!
Chicken.
Warum chill Freddy so? Oh no, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Hilfe. No! Go away! Kein Jumpscare? Ah, oh. Mhm. Ich will. Mhm. Das will ich machen, ja. Rein.
Welcome back to Parts and Service.
Mann,
Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Also sein
So zugehört.
linkes Ei.
Great job.
Okay, das sag ich.
Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left.
Grrr.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no,
Ja.
great job.
Grr.
Deposit the well done. Now, firmly grip
Mic
Bonnie's
geschlagen.
right eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Ich stehe extra weit weg, wenn ich VR spiele. Ich habe keinen Bock, meinen Monitor zu schlagen.
Deposit the right
Ich
eye
bin
in
weit
the
weg.
cleaning receptacle on your right.
Der.
Good job.
Aber ich habe
To
das
open
an.
Bonnie's faceplate, carefully
das Ding an
press
mich
the two buttons
nachgemacht.
located on either side of Bonnie's jaw. When done correctly,
Kannst auch
you
von
should
der
hear two
VR
small
das Mic
clicks.
benutzen.
Einer.
Oder ist es richtig heiß?
Well done. You now have access to Bonnie's harmonization module. Press the blinking button inside Bonnie's secondary throat pipe. Something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the audio check. Press the colored button that corresponds to the incorrect note. Press the blinking button again to verify your work.
Ist okay.
Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day.
Nee, wait, what? Warte, what? Sollte man erst das Faceplate zu machen und dann die Augen reinmachen? Weiß ja nicht. Ich bin einfach dumm wie Scheiße.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, great job. Deposit the left eye, well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it from it. Deposit the right eye in the, good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, well done. You now have access to something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the audio check. Press the colored button that corresponds. Press the blinking button again to verify your work.
Bah.
Mann.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh
Moin.
no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be
Deine
recalibrated.
Mutter ist out of tune gleich.
First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary. Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning.
Du
Well
musst
done.
nicht
Now,
warten, bis der
deposit
qualifiziert
the
ist.
right eye in the cleaning receptacle on your right.
Du kannst schon anmachen, anfangen dran zu arbeiten, während der Dialog läuft.
Ja.
Good job. To open Bonnie's, well done. You now have, something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the audio. Press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day.
Okay, also er meinte jetzt erst die Augen reinschallern und dann zumachen.
I guess.
Ich hab erst das hier. So, oh. Alter, Junge, Bonnie will eine Bombe, glaube ich.
Du hast
auch?
rechte Ei reingemacht.
Ja, das ist doch.
I think. Ich habe keine Ahnung mehr, die Instructions. Ich hab's nicht
Welcome
zugehört gerade.
back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like great job. Deposit well done. Now, firmly grip, deposit the right eye. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, well done. You now have, something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day. Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Okay. A treasure trove of taste. Feiert plunderbar. Okay. Easy.
Are you having fun yet? That's great to hear.
Chica.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
Okay.
Good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak. To open her beak, carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's head. Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment restaurant grade chemi spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the hanging canister to activate the chemi spray.
Bah.
Avoid inhaling the chemi spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate.
Okay, nimm mal wieder deinen Arm, du Keck. Ja.
Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the chemi spray. Do not let the infestation spread. Be sure to give the canister button another push as needed. Return the cupcake to Chica's plate.
Wo bist du, Keck?
Place the cupcake on the plate. Place the cupcake on the plate.
Deine Mutter.
Return the cupcake to Chica's plate.
Okay. Again, I guess.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging. Good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her. Oh no, it looks like Chica. Avoid inhaling the chemi spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate.
Na, du kleinen Cupcake, ne? Tolles, ne?
Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the chemi spray. Do not let the infestation spread. Be sure to give the canister button another push as needed. Return the cupcake to Chica's plate. Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done. Go on. Take it delicious. See you next time.
Okay. Let's go! Hallo Glitcher! How's it going? Sehe ich auch so. Fremdy.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction. Let's return it to the lost and found. Carefully grab and remove the child's hat from Freddy's mouth. Freddy's got a pretty good job. Now place the hat in the lost and found bin on your right. While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow tie and pull it outwards. Well done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open. Remove the child's watch and place it in the lost and found bin. Be careful not to touch any of Freddy's sensitive wiring.
Where?
Good job. It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box and extract it from Freddy's chest cavity before the safety latch descends.
Wait, what? Ich wollte einfach nur das machen, oder was? Okay, nee, doch nicht. Dieser Ferdi, Alter. Die Bombe.
Welcome back to Parts and Freddy's got a good job. Now place the hat while we're at it. Let's make well done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open. Welcome back to Freddy's got a good job. Now place the hat while we're at it. Let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow. Good job. It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box and extract it from Freddy's chest cavity before the safety latch descends.
How the fuck am I supposed to grab? Was genau soll ich graben? Ich check's nicht. Das hier, oder?
Carefully place the music box on the work table to your left.
Okay.
Great job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton. Now, remove the child's shoe and place it in the lost and found bin. Well done. Return the music box to Freddy's chest cavity, and we'll call it a day. Oh no, you seem to have mishandled Freddy's music box. This is not good. A replacement will be found on the work table. A slow and even pace is recommended. Crisis averted. To close Freddy's chest cavity, press the large black button on the center of Freddy's face.
Button. Der da? Freddy, wo ist der Button? Freddy? Bin ich dumm?
Seine Nase.
That concludes your time in Parts and Service.
So. Ich dachte, an der Seite.
Accordingly.
I remember.
Yeah. Bam, Alter.
Boah.
Bombe gegeben, dem Ding.
Oh. Ja.
Aha.
Ah, okay, nevermind.
Nee, der ist
Dann
nur...
ist schon wieder abgeschissen.
Nee, nur wir. Das Game, I guess. I don't know.
Game crashed.
I don't know. Ist es late oder so? Na, jetzt geht's wieder.
Ah.
Foxy!
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time. This series of simple repairs should return him to full working condition. First, carefully pick up and place Foxy's head on his endoskeleton. Oh no, it looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control fuse. Good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no, it looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse. Carefully, remove the incorrect fuse from Foxy's chest and insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle. Well done. The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4. Fix both fuses to continue.
Was hier für ich? Ja, komm, mach das Ding wieder. Und wo ist die? Ich brauche...
Good job. Retrieve Foxy's eye from drawer number 3. When Foxy's eye patch is fully open, place the eye back into his eye socket. Well done. This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.
Easy.
We went to great lengths to create an authentic VR experience, including using scanned photographs for reference and using original performance routines where applicable.
Showtempo? Holt dein Bocken da hinten. Was geht hier?
Ich hab's Sandwich den Clip zugeschickt, wo ich verreckt bin. So gesagt. Mach halt. Noob.
Stopp. Holt dein Bock. Verpiss dich! Oh. Verpiss dich! Ist dich. Oh, nee, komm on, Alter. Oder keine Ahnung, irgendwas, mach einfach irgendwas. Was doch? Fick das. Blau, gelb, blau, gelb, grün. Blau, gelb, grün. Blau, gelb, grün. Blau, gelb. Nein! Blau, gelb, grün, rot. Ich hab gar nichts getan. Okay.
A perfect 72 degrees. Good
Jesus
job.
Christ.
See you next time.
Da wurde fast meine Hose ein bisschen schwerer. Moko. Ja, je. Da habe ich alle gekriegt. Da muss ich Inhalt noch machen. Und das ist das Nachding. Ah, das. Was? Okay. Komm jetzt zu nah und du kriegst eine Bombe.
Du musst ihn zu dir locken.
Ach so.
Du musst auf ein rotes Kreuz hinlaufen.
Einfach Licht aus und dann bis er da ist.
Mhm. Du musst hören einfach.
Naja. Aha. Warte mal, das ist Unfall jetzt gerade. Warte mal. Ja. Oh mein Gott. Kannst du das nicht? Oh mein Gott. Ah, na gut. Hops genommen, Hobby. Disappointment? Das lass mich schmecken. Wohl. Das nächste, ne? Keiner Witz. Hallo. Und komm ran auf einen Zentimeter jetzt. Du Wichser.
at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Ja, aber die Flasche gegessen. Da, 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 da. Jesus.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we had to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Lots of fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're gonna take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Mix gut. Let's go. hab ich gemacht? Das noch. Der Box. Komm ich weg? Okay, so. Ne, ich wollte nicht in die Tür, ich wollte. Aber der. Ich bin. Warte. Dahin könnte ich mich tippen. Damit. Wie komme ich da wieder hin? Checkst du? Wie komme ich wieder zurück ins Bett? Kann ich nicht dahinter gehen.
Kannst du, glaube ich, nicht.
Kann was?
Kannst du, glaube ich, nicht.
Kann ich?
Na,
Sehen.
nur von Tür zu Tür.
Das macht keinen Sinn. Okay. Okay.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's
What
guitar
the
is
fuck?
out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left. Well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it. Deposit the right eye in the clean. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the two buttons located on. Well done. You now have access to Bonnie's. Something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the. Press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day. Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Das ist einfach nur so eine weirde bunte Kiste. Okay. Lemon Chica Bar. Normal. Okay. Ich glaube, das war's erstmal.
Ja.
Oh, oh mein Gott. Oh, mein Kopf ist free.
Ist sein Kopf frei.
Ja. Jetzt Bobs wieder ändern. PC.